So as the regulator of the building industry, why do you take confidence in knowing if there's a developer or builder that has an iCIRT rating?
Look, I think it goes to the level of resilience. In dealing with a developer or builder on an issue, ratings helps us give us the confidence that they're going to be there tomorrow and into the future. There has been experiences, unfortunately, where we've been dealing with defects on a project and the day after the order is issued, that business goes into administration, becomes insolvent. It becomes a very sorry state of affairs for everyone. None of us want those scenarios. We want to have the confidence that someone's going to return to fix the issues, and if they say they're going to do something, they're going to have the resilience to be there. So I take confidence from the deep dive that the iCIRT ratings has done into their character and capability and resilience, and the fact they've looked at over 150 attributes in coming to that conclusion, and that helps inform me as a regulator about their risk profile as well.
While recognising there's a number of challenges across the construction industry, what role do you see iCIRT playing in bringing that vision to life in terms of building confidence for consumers in the state?
Look, across the nation we're all dealing with this housing supply challenge, but in New South Wales the government's been very clear that as much as it wants to energise supply and put as many homes out into the market as possible, it's not going to do that at the sacrifice of quality. The hard work that we've put into building a more capable and trustworthy industry and putting quality at the centre of everyone's focus is something that we're not going to step back from, because every homeowner, every resident deserves to be able to trust that they're going to live in a home that's going to provide them with amenity and safety for many years to come. It also supports growth in the industry itself. We've got to make sure that we keep all of the people in the building construction industry. We have some 300,000 in New South Wales. We need more to deliver on that housing supply challenge. And one thing we can't do in this period is have people falling off because that they faced insolvency issues or governance issues. So ratings is core to trying to make sure that we maintain capability and we maintain a productive workforce as we go through this period.
And so what's been your observation across others in the market, so industry more broadly, insurers, funders and others, in terms of the way in which iCIRT is impacting confidence across those other parts of the market? And maybe if you can think about, is there a difference you're seeing across the rated community versus the unrated?
Look, I think we've been on a journey where everyone had to sit up and pay more attention to the risk profile of the entities that they're dealing with. And financiers and insurers have been a part of that as well. I think through our work as a regulator, they're seeing that there is a different risk profile of certain entities, and they need to consider that in their terms and conditions. And we are seeing changes there. We are seeing changes to the lending ratios for financiers, them being far more specific and choosy about who they might deal with. And similarly from insurers, as well seeing benefits to those that are less risky, and particularly in those top tier lending organisations, that they're far more confident and almost make it as a precondition of their finance to be only dealing with a rated player, because they can see the benefits that it brings.
Some across industry share that there's a view that we may revert back to business as normal. How might you respond to those that have that message?
Look, it's generally the ones that aren't rated, Brad, and the ones that really haven't put their best foot forward and shown what they're about. For the rest of the industry, no one wants to go back. There's been too much positive change in the quality of construction and the uplifting in consumer confidence for our industry. That's what the mature players want, and that's what customers deserve.